other day, when I was leaving a meeting room, one of my colleagues said, "Do me a favor and turn out the light." Do you think this was a polite way to make a request? My colleague never said please. Maybe she was trying to boss me around a little bit, but I don't think so. We'll talk about the phrase, "do me a favor," and other ways to make polite requests in this episode. I'm Paul Preston. From Venture English, this is 3 Minute English, a podcast in English about English for English learners. Of course, do me a favor is a polite way to ask somebody to do something for you. And it can be a very polite way to ask someone to take responsibility for something. Naturally, I was not turning off the meeting room light for my colleague. My colleague was also not responsible for the lights in the meeting room. But she realized there was a need, and she asked me to take the responsibility for it. There are other phrases that you can use that sound polite when making a request. We have talked about some of these in the past. One of my favorite phrases is, "Would it be possible to?" We use this phrase with the infinitive form or the to form of the main verb. For example, would it be possible to turn off the lights in the meeting room? Another one of my favorites is, "Do you think you could?" This one works with the base form of the main verb. For example, do you think you could turn off the lights in the meeting room? Another popular one might be a little long to remember. This one is, "I'd appreciate it if you would." This one sounds a little bit more direct, but it is still a polite way to request something. In this case, you want to use the base form of the verb again. For example, "I'd appreciate it if you would turn out the lights in the meeting room." There are many more polite ways to make requests. Interestingly, just using the word please, as in "please turn off the lights," sounds much more direct. It's still polite, but it might sound a little strong to some of your colleagues. So remember, the request softeners. Do me a favor. Would it be possible to? Do you think you could? And finally, I'd appreciate it if you would. Using phrases like these will really make your English sound better. Thanks for joining me on 3 Minute English. If you'd like more English practice, visit our Venture English YouTube channel and come to our website at ventureenglish.com for more resources and classes you can take in English. You can also leave a question for me there, and I'll try to answer it on a future episode of 3 Minute English. Oh, and you can even book live one-on-one coaching and training sessions with me. I'm Paul Preston, and this has been 3 Minute English.